Hey Internet, I'm me, and this is Uchuu Sentai Kyuranger episode. Oh, I just had it. I think five, six, no, 6, 7, and 8. Uh, yeah, holy crap! And yes, both these videos are going to be very vloggy. Very vloggy. I did not have time to 6, 7. Yeah, this is episode 6, 7, and 8. I did not have time to get this into my editing program. I literally had to pull apart my computer. I had to do a lot of crap. I am now on. It's all back. It's all the way back there. But I'm on pills and antibiotics. I got sick, but I'm here. Uchuu Sentai Kyuranger. Oh my gosh, let's go. Okay, so I'm not gonna make this long, but I am gonna say this. Kyuranger is. I'm loving Kyuranger right now. It is a. It is taking me to a place where I didn't think it would go. Okay, so we had episode 5 and 6, where we had the introduction of Mr. Pegasus, or the Pegasus form for Shishi Red, where he gets a sentient Pegasus head on his chest, and it's powered by dancing. And the team has to learn to work together because, you know, via dancing training, because but it's there to show that more than anything, like one, they even reference that the dancing training is a bit silly and unnecessary, but it is meant to illustrate the point that though Lucky is the luckiest guy in the universe, he's not the luckiest guy in the universe on luck alone. I mean, he does work, he does train, he does do his best. I think it's just more that he has a positive outlook on life, and so more positive things kind of happen to him. That's what's being implied, and the episode also was about them trying to pick who's going to be the leader, and of course, many people were like, I'm a leader," and like they come to the conclusion that nobody needs to be specifically the main leader, and I kind of liked that. That this is going to be a team. Yes, Red is always going to be the leader, or like at least the main focus, but for now, they at least operated under the assumption that none of them are the leader. Again, I wasn't liking this episode until near the end, because with the second episode, episode 7, which it keeps doing this. Kyuranger does this, where it has a sense of humor about itself. It knows what it's doing. So when I see an episode about a monster that steals happy birthdays, it's Super Sentai silly, or an episode where they all have to learn to dance so that they are better fighters or better teamwork. Which, I mean, yes, choreographed dance does teach teamwork. It takes a lot of coordination, but come on, I'm expecting these episodes to be average at best, kind of shit. Um, but then they pull out something like where they put a good amount of emotion behind the birthday episode, where it's about them trying to celebrate the birthday of Balance, just to show that they appreciate him, and the fact that birthdays aren't about really gifts or cake or even the person's birthday itself. It's about the people around them and how they were affected by this person, and it's them trying to say thank you, we appreciate you, and that we're happy that you are alive in our lives. It's a celebration of life, one year at a time, basically. And I kind of like that sentiment. It was really nice. You made me just go, oh, okay, that was really nice. And of course, episode 6 with the dancing. Again, they recognize that it's silly. It is super silly. Hell, Qlet, uh, they've even fast forwarded through that by episode 7. It's like they literally have it on fast forward. I'm not joking with you. So that like the silly stuff, I can tell they're like, yeah, this is for kids, but we do kind of want to inch away from, not inch away from it, but we want to tell a more serious ish story, like have this actually be about something. Because I mean, really tonally, this next to Kamen Rider X-Aid, I'd want to do a more serious story too, because I mean, like, you're getting like tonal whiplash. You got X-Aid where it's like, where's the fucking whiskey bottle? Because shit's just. And then like you have Kyuranger where it's like Q Q tama 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 Q Q. Yeah, you know, like you have this weird whiplash, but it's fine. I like it. But this brings us to episode 8. Wait, 6. Yeah, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Episode 8 is a two-parter, and I hate that I hated that it ended with a cliffhanger. And I'm like, you, god damn it. This brings up so many good ideas. So many good ideas. Or not so many, but some a idea that I thought was good. Okay, so we start this episode off with, of course, the commander telling the Kyurangers, just stop the one-on-one, the consumers. I get it. Yeah, the things that are basically draining the Earth of its planetarium. Instead of taking them out one by one every week, take out like 5. Like, take out 5 of them right now, and they start doing that. The episode starts with them just wrecking house, and of course, I don't remember his name. It's the Foodmeister, the Yellow Ranger. Is of course he's, and it's not that I don't remember his name because he's not interesting. It's like he's literally the character we've covered the least, and they're just now getting to him, so that's good. So it's not like it's an insult to the character. It's like I clearly see you are an interesting character. It's just I can't remember your name right now. But what it starts off with is he questioning, like, should we really be taking out the structures instead of, and ignoring the people? We need to liberate the people too, not just take out the structures. And the commander raises a good point of, don't take out the structures, the planet's dead. So who gives a shit about the people? Just do what I asked, all right? Please. Like, for once, he's getting pretty serious. He's been shedding that jokey, relaxed feel a bit. But this episode, he's like, yeah, how about you just, Commander, do what you're fucking told. And of course, the food miser is like, yeah, screw it. I see some kids starving. Like, you see some of the bad Jack Matter stealing food from people. He hops in, and he decides, and Shishi Red and Shinobi Green. I keep forgetting names all day. Again, on antibiotics, can't think for a thing. Anywho, they run over, of course. They help him out. He makes like this big dramatic speak about, I'm a chef. I can't look at people starving and just leave them. I need to take care of this now. Even, against the commander's wishes, and he's even like, hurry up. But the Jack Matter Shogun has, there have been 2 assassins. I don't think I've been talking about them, but the 2 assassins who fought Stinger back in his episode have now come back, and they are a viable threat, so much so that the commander does not want the Kyuranger fighting them. And he's saying, like, yo, don't fight these guys. Just don't do it. Book it. Like, if you can, book it. Don't fight them. Don't engage them. I had something to push. Anyway, so, like, don't fight them, don't engage them, just leave, right? So, that's what happened. Well, it's not what happens. They ambush the Kyuranger while, Tauros, Balance, and Soundstar are all on another planet or another system to get another Q globe. It's a golden one. Something we hadn't seen before. So, as they're getting that, they're getting attacked by the assassins. Everyone's getting their asses whooped, like, completely, to a point where, because Stinger gets separated from Pink and Blue, and because Stinger wants to save one of the kids who was rebelling, shows up again, and he takes him up to Orion to make sure he's safe, and then goes back to the fray after Blue and Pink have got their asses kicked. So then once he gets there, he gets his ass kicked. And so, like, as this is happening, of course, like, the commander is yelling at the rest of the Rangers, get your ass over there. Get them, rescue them, and get your ass out. Do not fight. Grab them and run. You can't fight these guys. That's a fucking order. I don't give a shit what you say. We're done playing friends at the moment. Get your team, get out, basically. And okay, red, green, and yellow are like, all right. And so they go out. They go out and they're like, all right, let's just snatch and grab, guys. So they go over, but they see all of their fallen friends have been chained up, and it's, guess who's standing right in front of them? The assassins. And they're like, yeah, we can't fight, but he said not to fight, but kinda in the way. So they try to fight. And just like everybody else, they get their asses kicked. Hand it to them, no contest. Everybody, clean slate, just over to the side. But this is when the commander is like, holds a Q globe and is like, God, okay, let's do this shit. And then walks out, says, kid, watch the fucking ship. I'll be back. And then transforms into Kyuranger Violet, which I like the design, and I know the design is going to have a longer coat, which I always love the designs with the longer coats. But yeah, no, he doesn't have the longer coat yet. It looks like it's a prototype, which I like. It's like somehow he has this power, but it's not yet complete. So it looks a bit off without the coat, but you could tell it's not complete. And then he starts fighting, and he's fast, he's strong, he's not whooping ass, but he's holding his own. And he's actually taking it to these assassins. And right when you don't know what's going to happen next, episode ends. And I'm like, fuck, dude, what? What? You're not even going to keep... And of course, it's like, episode 2, come back for part 2, guys. I'm like, fine. Well, nevertheless, you can tell how much I liked these episodes. The other 2 episodes, 6 and 7, were okay. Good character development and brought in some nice ideas, but this episode right here brought in a lot more stakes. The idea that if you split the team so much that they are ineffective, basically, and that they are so not used to having a leader that almost none of them take orders. So it brings up a lot of stuff that I've liked seeing, like especially in Die Ranger, where like you would have a ranger missing from the team because they wanted to do something else, and the rest of the team suffers. And same thing with this, like Rangers wanted to go off and do their own thing, and the rest of the team suffers. So that's my take on these. I love them. I can't wait for the next episode. So until next time, y'all, peace out.